What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another session of CreepyCast. This time I am joined by Ferret the Dark Lord, aka Dart.
Hello.
Scoods, aka Scoods.
Hello.
And Sneaky Shadow, aka Sean.
What's up?
This time we don't really have a topic of discussion, as I am running out of interesting ideas to talk about. This time we're actually gonna...
Already?
Shut up. Basically what we're doing this time is just a simple would you rather. Instead of obviously going to a random website and just going through the list, I just wrote down on a legal pad about 2 pages worth. And if anybody here has any that comes to mind in the midst of the recording, please feel free to say so. I will give everybody a warning. Sean and Scoods, they're in the midst of a back and forth with Google Drive, so expect profanity. And Dart is getting his ass kicked in another game while he's playing this, so definitely expect profanity.
So basically,
No, I
what we're
give up.
Oh, you gave up?
What he's trying to say is that our attention is focused on something else besides his podcast. We're great friends, I promise.
Oh, man. There he is.
What? Up?
There he is.
Oh, okay, another side note. Nah, fuck it. Hang on. We might have another guest.
What's up? Why?
Hang on. Let me fix this. Alright. 1 second, I apologize. Right when we start recording.
Uh-oh!
Okay.
Uh-oh!
Okay, to explain what's going on, we tried to get a hold of Logan, and he never...
there he
Oh,
is.
speak of the devil, there he is.
Hello.
Okay, just to set this straight, we tried to get a hold of Logan for the past 10 minutes, didn't reply, we grabbed Dart. Now that Logan's here, now we have a 5th member in this podcast, so...
I love the join, you fat ass. Thanks, Sean.
Yeah, no problem, buddy.
I
Anytime.
feel so loved, you know.
You don't have any issue with me calling you an asshole, though?
Well, you're right, and I accept that, but I don't accept the fat ass. I mean, I know I am, but I don't want to accept it.
Okay, just to point it out. Also now joining us is Logan Z Gaming, aka Logan.
I feel so loved.
Yep. Yeah, we're recording right now, bro. Okay. Basically, just to reiterate for Logan, we are doing a would you rather as opposed to a general topic. If you have one further in the video, feel free to ask it and we can all answer. I do have a list here, quite a bit, but we'll see how long it takes for us to get through. But for now, first one. Would you rather be able to fly or stop time? Basically, would you be able to like fly wherever you want, or basically have that watch from Clock Stoppers or whatever it was called, that movie from the early 2000s?
Thank you for bringing that up.
I know, I love that movie.
Mine would be stop time, of course. Think about it. If you could stop time, you're basically super fast. You basically have super speed, and you can get there faster than flying.
Well,
wherever you're trying to go.
Well, hang on. If you stop time, would it be considered super speed or teleportation? Because all of a sudden you go back to normal time and you're just poof somewhere else. Would it be?
Well, it's super speed because you already moved.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. It would be kind of like that weird version of that one episode of Futurama where Fry's drinking all that coffee. And he's like trying to get to 100 cups of coffee a day.
Yeah.
And he all of a sudden he was moving faster than fast as Quicksilver.
I mean, the weird thing about that episode of Futurama was, I don't know if it's necessarily weird, it's not realistic because we already have cups of coffee here that are like $5 for a small. Are you telling me cup of coffee in the future is $3 and that's it? The price went down in the future? I call bullshit on that.
Are you really trying to bring realism to a show where a guy literally got locked in a freezer for 1,000 years? And is best friends with a robot that wants to commit suicide.
Who's also stuck in an endless time loop.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh well, yeah, that's spoiler territory right there. But it's been out for
The
a long.
show is old.
It's not
Yeah, the
that
show's old.
old.
It's really old.
No,
No. Now, if we were talking about like the end of The Simpsons, then yeah. But like Futurama's not. Hang on, I'm googling this. When did Futurama end? Hang on, because I know it's not that. Excuse me, I got the
no,
hiccups.
wasn't like the last episode of Futurama when they introduced that like pause time thing?
2013.
No way.
Yeah, it ended in 2013.
Holy
started
shit.
In 1999.
I am old as fuck.
Yeah,
7 years ago.
that's crazy. I was still in
Man,
was
don't fucking
fair-
rub it in. You guys are all still in Pampers or some shit.
Oh. Well, pretty soon you'll be in adult Pampers.
Hey, swear word.
Let's say I'm not that old, asshole. I turn 29 next month.
Hey, 2 curse words.
Hey,
I
it's
thought you were like
censored.
38.
it's my podcast, asshole. You can cuss whatever you want.
We got so off topic immediately.
That's the point.
Well, yeah, that's the point of
But dude,
podcast.
that's the hard one though, because like when you can stop time, I feel like life would be like way too easy and it would just be boring.
No,
It's
it'd
like
be
you can
cool.
literally do whatever. But like flying, it's like you're not that overpowered. You know what I'm saying?
You're not even really like overpowered. The only thing you're really doing is saving money on. Basically, you never have to buy a car, so you're saving money on gas. Like flying is literally just a saving money shtick because you don't ever.
So is stopping time. You could go to the nearest Walmart, get the new PlayStation 5, and come back home without ever
But,
being
like
detected.
if you stop time, you can easily, easily become a millionaire. You can just get some gloves, no fingerprints, and just stop time, go into a bank, you sneak in, grab whatever you want, get out.
Well,
boom, bada
I
bing,
bet
bada
you
bing.
you're so fast that your fingers can't even produce fingerprints. That's how fast you are.
I would still wear gloves.
Just the
Yeah.
contact.
That's
if
actually
I-
a good point.
I mean, I
If
would
I have
still
to
wear
be-
gloves, but
Yeah, but if I have to be honest though, I'd probably pick the time one because given in today's society, if they capture an unidentified flying object, America's most likely going to shoot that down.
And honestly, if you think about this too, you can't. Never mind what I said because you can't really steal anything because if you stop time and grab whatever you want and walk walk back to home with it, and if you unpause time, that's gonna disintegrate for how fast it went.
No, it won't because of time stoppers.
let's say, look,
Clock-
no,
I
but
know-
he's got a point
I know-
because like just the momentum alone, you've got to like.
Yeah, I was about to say because I don't think you realize how physics work.
Well, here's the thing. It isn't. Well,
You're talking about
Damn it,
you
you're
bring
right.
now. You're bringing realism into
But-
stopping time. You're giving me shit about Futurama.
you're working, but you're walking in real time while everything around you stopped.
Right, but
And then you can bring anything with you in that time.
Why is it the first question has to be so convoluted?
oh, just you wait.
Because that's how I
There is
figure
well
everything.
over 70 questions I have.
Wait, hang on a second.
Jesus.
Hang on a second. Say if I slap someone in the face when time stopped, like I just slapped him hard as hell, and then I pause and I unpause time. Will it hurt or will it not hurt?
It would hurt. Like based
No,
on
think about it though. Think about it though. For how hard and how fast I did it in that amount of time, would you even feel it? You know what I'm saying?
Well, here's how it would basically be. Imagine how now of course he brings in Quantum Break.
We will not speak of this game.
Now I know this character doesn't have the particular powers to stop time, but he has the powers to basically slow it down because
Is
of his
that the
speed.
guy from The Voice?
No, that is not Blake Sheldon. That is freaking. Wait, what was his name?
Wait,
The
what's
guy from
Quantum
Quantum. The guy from. The weird thing is, I remember the guy from Quantum Break when he did the Animorphs TV show.
Sean Ashmore.
Yes, I remember
Um,
Sean Ashmore more from his role in.
He was
as-
in X-Men.
Yeah, he was Mr. Ice or whatever his name was. The Ice.
Mr. Free, not Mr. Freeze.
No, that's Batman.
Iceman.
Yeah. Like, still, I only like every time I see his face, it's like boom, it automatically goes back to like the Animorphs TV show, which realistically was not that good of a TV show, but I loved the book. So
Quantum
Wait,
Break got a 9 out of 10. That's insane.
Animorphs.
Animorphs.
Next question.
no,
Oh, did he ask
hang
Dart
on, no,
what-
Dart, what's your choice?
Oh, absolutely set life on easy mode. I gotta say, I do not agree at all with the weird momentum talk guys were going off on, but time stop, 100%.
So nobody here picked fly?
I don't think
I'll
anyone
pick
picked
fly.
flight.
Flying is cool and all,
It
but
would be
like,
boring if you had that.
time.
Flight would be boring too, because what if you just flew at the speed you walk?
Well, it didn't really say. I'm making the assumption you could
I'll
fly
just
faster
put
than
that
you can
on
walk.
r/shitty superpowers.
I don't know, man. Angel from X-Men was pretty solid.
Yeah, it was pretty cool, but the problem is that flight is such a overused power. Like, there's not really that much you can do with it. Yeah,
Superman.
yeah.
Superman has other powers.
Well, what I mean is, here's what I'm trying to say. With some of the characters, yes, flying is their main thing, but with some of the other characters, say for example, Superman or Wonder Woman, they have other powers too. Archangel, or just Angel in general, he just has the power to fly because of his wings. That's all he really does. While we have Storm, who can fly and is able to control the elements.
Now, hold
Dude,
on,
it's
hold
not
on.
real
I
life,
would
not
barely
comic.
consider Storm, like, her ability to fly. She literally uses the gust of wind to push her ass up.
I would kind of count that.
That's
And
not
even though
flying.
it's-
Like Buzz Lightyear said, that is falling with style.
Okay, fair enough. And this one's also a stretch. Rogue from X-Men, she has the ability to fly, and so
Which
it's
she takes
kind
it
of-
from somebody else.
It's so weird, but I think this flight is just a relatively boring power.
Flight would
Yeah.
be like a money saver, and I think that's about it.
Not at all.
Yeah,
Is he
but it's
gonna-
like-
Yeah,
quicker?
you would never have to take a plane anywhere, which is already ridiculous enough, and they always lose your luggage. You never have to buy a car, so you never have to fill up on gas, which is better than what it was when I first started driving.
I would time stopping with the ability to make other things come back to normal time while everything else around you is stopped.
But listen to this though. It's like you know how like super rich people, they say that like they're always depressed and they're always like bored out of their mind because they have literally everything. That's gonna be what it's gonna feel like when you have that power, because you're like overpowered beyond belief. So it's gonna be like nothing. It's
Right,
just gonna
but the
be
problem is, like,
super
if
boring.
you
You
do...
can take the best pictures because nobody will blink. How about that?
I was about to say, well, here's the thing. If you do use the stop time power and steal everything, there's obviously going to be like the FBI and the CIA after you, so you're not going to live in peace, so it would not be boring. You would constantly have this fear, like, are they about to catch me this time? And
We couldn't. There's absolutely no way.
th-
Absolutely no way.
there's going to be
If I
like
did
some
have that
like...
power though, I would do something along the lines of like I can do a magic trick. I don't know how you can use it, but you can like prove to people that like
Make
you're,
money.
like,
America's
you-
Got Talent.
you can like
I can
Yeah,
be a
you can,
magician.
like- Jesus God Almighty. You can like use it to get money without stealing it. Like you can use it to like I got this magic trick that you can't do and this and that. Bada boom.
You would
So it's-
use the stop time power to be a shitty magician.
I would be the actual Chris Angel. You know what I'm saying? I would be like Chris Angel times 2. You know?
You'd be Chris Angel times tape face.
about
Just Photoshop.
about
Just
to,
Photoshop that really. Oh, sorry.
I would be Chris Angel without the blanket
Chris Angel without the blanket? What?
because he hides his magic. I don't hide it because I'll be legit magic. You know what I'm saying?
It won't be
Oh,
legit
it's
magic.
lit.
It's literally just time manipulation.
Yeah. I can just imagine a picture of Chris Angel with Logan's shitty photoshopped like gray face on top of it.
Oh, the one I did
he
from
had-
Ellen.
when he had his banner back when he had Logan Z Gaming, it was just a picture of his face doing that goofy, confused look as if he just heard someone say like a really stupid joke.
Photoshopped his hair to look like a freaking weird mohawk.
I want someone to make that a thing now. I want that.
Well, we
I
have
want
two
that-
Photoshop experts here.
I want that picture on my desk by noon.
I want a picture of Spider-Man.
By noon, fuck off. All right, moving on to the next. Would you rather?
Well-
That was 17 minutes.
We're gonna be here till 4.
I know. We don't have to go through all of them. It's just the ones that I'm actually going to be picking and choosing. I might be erasing some as we go, but next one. It's another superpower one.
Okay.
Would you
Okay.
rather be invisible or immortal?
Invisible.
Okay, hold up. Hold
Invisible.
up. Hold up. So, before I make my answer, this is actually kind of funny because this is regarding a joke that Dark just sent me. I'm just gonna go ahead
Oh my god, yes!
and send it in general. Send it in general.
You do realize nobody in this cast can see it, right?
I don't care. I want you to see it at least.
Oh god. Jokes. A vampire masturbating in front of a mirror. Bet you didn't see that coming. Somebody commented, because this is a Reddit thing, somebody commented, God fucking damn it, how am I supposed to explain to the family why I'm laughing during the funeral now? I never liked Grandma.
Alright, I found that on Cursed Comments to explain it further.
Oh my
Okay.
Speaking of flight and immortality, that's Superman. Literally the most boring superhero.
Alright, but it's invisibility or immortality.
Exactly. But like you said, two of the most boring superpowers. Invisibility, hands down.
But back to the topic. Invisibility versus invincibility. That's a really tough one, if I have to be honest.
Just
No, it's easy for me. Invincibility. Reason
Immortality.
why? Because if you're literally immortal,
Well, here's the
then
thing. And being
what's life?
invincible and being immortal is not the same thing. You can... Basically, invincibility means you do not get hurt. Immortal means you just can't die. You can get shot and you'll feel that bullet. It'll hurt like hell when you're immortal, but you just can never die from it.
oh, they said invisibility.
Invisibility,
You
like you're invisible, versus immortality.
So is it invisible or invincible?
Invisible, you can't see. You're see-through.
But
No.
can I turn it off to where they can't see me?
so is being blind a superpower?
Say what?
Is
Can you
being-
turn it on? Can you turn it on and off to where you can be seen and not be seen?
Yeah.
I would say no, because here's the
I
thing.
would say yes.
No, here's the
just
thing.
kill
I'm basing
Go
this off of The Invisible Man, the original book.
Yeah.
He couldn't turn it off.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I would just kill myself, to be honest.
If you were invisible the entire time?
I mean, yeah, because why live? It'll just be a ghost.
I mean, the Invisible Man managed to find a way to live.
Like, he lived, but, like, there was a way to... Where he was, like, alchemically trying to figure out a way to cure himself in the book. Wouldn't he?
Wait,
But-
if your eyes are
I can just
invisible,
like,
can you see?
go to Walmart, just like go to like the white paint section, and, paint myself the way I was again.
That's what the guy did from League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. He literally took,
Yeah,
like,
that-
white face
that-
paint and just painted himself.
That's exactly what I was thinking of. And there was even a My Hero Academia fan comic that made a joke about that for Toru, where they just took.
Is there, like, ever a point... Now, I have not seen the 4th season of My Hero Academia. Is there a point to where we see, like, what the Invisible Girl actually looked like?
I don't think so, because I haven't seen season 4 either. I'm behind.
I might as well start reading the manga. I'll be able to catch up a lot quicker.
This brings up a good question. Is she always naked?
I would say no.
Yes. Well, actually, no, because her hero costume, she kind of is.
Who?
It's from
So-
my Hero Academia thing, anime
So there's-
related.
Yeah, Toru is the invisible girl, and the only thing you can see is the clothing she's wearing. So whenever she's in her hero costume, the only thing she wears is a pair of shoes and gloves.
I'm reading it now.
I had no interest in My Hero Academia, but it caught my attention.
All right.
Wow, she's the best looking character. I'm not gonna lie.
The best looking character. Okay. Okay, so pretty much we're actually pretty down the. Most people are saying like immortal, aren't we?
I would say immortal, yeah.
Invisibility.
Okay, why? I'm
Invisibility.
scared to ask. Why would you choose invisibility, Art?
This is dark. We know
Come
the-
on. You
Wait,
know
no.
why.
Yeah, yeah.
Never mind.
Don't
Never
even
mind.
go-
Never mind.
Yeah,
don't answer. Don't
Yeah.
answer. No.
Yeah.
No.
Hey,
Yeah.
I
Wait.
can't be put on a
But then-
list if I can't be seen.
I'm about to say Naruto hentai. No. I'm good. Nope.
You dirt.
Don't put it in gin. I don't want to know.
What? I didn't do anything.
No, it's what he said that made me laugh.
Oh yeah.
I can't be put on a list if I can't be seen.
Oh my god, Dart. That is all manner of fucked. That is fucked up.
Well, this video's getting flagged.
I was about to say, good going there, Shane Dawson.
I'm sorry, that's just funny. It's so messed up but
Okay,
funny.
before my channel gets taken down, we're moving on to the next one.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm actually curious about how some of you will respond to this. Super intelligence or super strength?
Oh.
So here's the thing. I'm a dumbass, so I want to be smart. And I'm already 6'3" and kind of beefy already, so I'm going to say smart for me.
Well, you know what? Think of it this way, man. Who won in Batman v Superman, considering there's intelligence and strength? Batman.
I didn't watch anything involving Superman. I don't watch.
First off, I want to go and say this right now, Logan. Nobody won in that fight. I mean, yeah, Batman had the upper hand in a lot of situations, but no one really won in that.
I know who won.
Question.
Especially those of
Can
us
I
who...
trade in wisdom for intelligence?
What?
Well, that movie was.
Can I
amazing.
trade in wisdom for an intelligence if I pick intelligence?
I mean, wisdom is what you pretty much already know. Intelligence allows you to learn new things.
Oh yeah, Jared.
Wisdom is basically experience.
I know.
I mean,
Super strength.
I was about to say, after a while, your super intelligence would essentially become super wisdom.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with strength.
You going with strength? Why?
If-
And this better not be about not being found on the list.
No. I just want to lift things, like big things.
Dart goes from being on a list to wants to lift things.
He is the definition of brick.
I punch the strength.
I would rather have intellectual thoughts.
I'm with
Hey, Slab.
I'm with Scoods on this one.
If
You know
What
why?
in the
'Cause I know-
ever-loving shit did you just do, Logan?
Oh.
Amazing.
I am so glad that they can't see this.
Yeah, I am too.
My God.
I would say smarts, and because of that is because I could invent a potion or some sort of chemical that makes me strong.
They have that. It's called steroids.
And also,
Real super strength.
I'm pretty sure someone else has already done that, and it did not go well for them.
Yeah,
Well,
have we?
if I have super intelligence, then I'm the smartest man alive.
Let's say, have you not heard of the Hulk? Super smart guy became Smash.
No, that's
Accident.
that was an accident. Here's what I'm talking about. For context, this is from one of the Spider-Man comics, aka Spider-Gwen, where where Peter Parker was inspired by Gwen Stacy, or more specifically Spider-Woman, to where he wanted to become super strong like her, so that way he could stand up for himself more. Inevitably, he accidentally turned himself into the Lizard.
Dr. Connors, you mean?
No, Peter Parker in the Spider-Gwen comics became the Lizard. And spoilers for anyone who hasn't read those comics, this ended up resulting in Gwen Stacy accidentally killing him.
Next question.
Huh? What'd you say, Logan?
So next question.
Oh, I thought you said you had a question. Okay. Well, this isn't gonna help much, but Spider-Man or Batman?
Oh, come on.
Batman.
You guys
Who
know-
would I like to have sex with? Is that what that means? What do you mean?
Well, that's up to you. Which one's better? Which one would you rather lay? Up to
Do
you.
I get the same villains?
What do you mean?
Like, if I become Spider-Man, do I have to fight Spider-Man's villains?
Oh, this is not you becoming them, just which one's better.
Oh.
It's called Would You Rather. So
Oh,
would you rather
actually,
do
yeah.
something
Oh, he's got a
to
point. So,
dude?
yeah. Would you rather Okay, yeah, I phrased this wrong, so I probably should have done this better. So, let me reiterate this question. Would you rather... Yeah, let's just do it like this. Would you rather be Spider-Man or be Batman? Let's just do it like that. That one was my fault.
Batman.
Batman?
Do we have to go up against their villains?
Yes.
Okay, I pick Batman for one reason. Is because Spider-Man's villains kind of suck. Although I do like Spider-Man, the character, better.
See...
All right, I'll say this much. Spider-Man, let's be honest, his life sucks. But like Batman, he can make his life better, but he chooses to do it for the better good of Gotham. You know what I'm saying? He can choose to have a great life like Donald Trump himself. You know what I'm saying? But he
Yeah.
chooses to be Batman. But Spider-Man, he can't really do anything. You know, he's just a stupid teenager. Let's be real.
I mean,
Yeah,
like,
and,
get to
like-
the point, like, if you get to the point where, like, they're done, what are they going to do? Spider-Man is basically going to deliver pizzas shittily, and Batman still has a company he can run, and just pretty much, that's it, he's done.
Exactly.
Like in every universe, Spider-Man's life sucks, except for Into the Spider-Verse, and then he dies.
No, his
Wait,
life sucked in
life
that one,
sucked?
too.
Wait,
No,
what?
not the first one, not the first Spider-Man before Miles Morales,
What?
not the one that came into
What did,
his universe, the guy who
what did
died.
you say?
He's talking about the blonde Peter Parker.
Yeah, the blonde one.
Oh. I mean, that life it got better because he got married, but...
Yeah, and then he died.
Moral of the story is don't get married.
Did you?
Oh, I'm about to say, I'd say that every day.
Batman's got the most sexiest female villain characters, bro. He has the best villains. Bro, Mr. Freeze, my all-time favorite villain of all time.
Like,
I
out
know
of
what y'all say.
all of
He
the
has
Batman,
the
that's another
I
thing I
am
want
gonna have to disagree with you there.
I was about to say, that's another thing I want to, like, bring up. Out of all the Batman villains, why is Mr. Freeze your favorite?
Because he's
I get the dude, man. Like,
Yeah,
he's living alone because he's trying to avenge his wife, but he can't like cure her, and like he's just a very dark tone character.
not to
I
mention
get it.
not
Yeah.
to mention a very tragic character as
Yeah,
well.
seriously, it's just
They're
amazing.
all
And he's
pretty
not,
much
he doesn't-
tragic.
And he doesn't hate Batman or anything, but Batman still has to stop him in some cases, and Batman gets him too because Batman gets why he's the way he is because of his wife's death and all that.
And let's also not forget what happened to
It's-
Mr. Freeze. Let's not forget what happened to Mr. Freeze in Batman Beyond. May God rest his soul.
What?
But,
It-
I just,
sorry.
Oh yeah, I
It-
remember.
For context reason, in Batman Beyond, the animated series,
Oh, that explains why I don't know what's going on.
Yeah. in Batman Beyond, this is set like 30 years into the future, if I recall. And at this point, Mr. Freeze is disease caused to the point to where he's nothing but a head in a jar now. But Blight ends up taking him and using him as an experiment for cloning, meaning that Mr. Freeze eventually got his original body back. But turns out this was only a temporary setback, and eventually he had no choice but to go back into the cryo suit, going back into crime to take out Blight, and this inevitably led to his death.
Can we just agree that the Penguin is one of the worst villains out there?
I
like Penguin.
don't know. The character design of him, yes, I'll say that. But as basically who he is, I think he's one of the better characters
Yeah,
in the Batman.
dude. If I love I don't know if it's for the comics. I'm not sure, but that voice crack fucking hell. But I love the origin they gave him in the '89 movie where his parents did an illegal abortion to try to get him out. So they threw him in a fucking river, and he ended up they were trying to throw him in a river to where the cradle will go upside down to where he'll go into the water and drown and then die. But the cradle landed perfectly to where it started like a boat, and it like swam. It like swam in the river. It went to the
Swoon?
sewer. It like swooned, you know what I'm saying? Like, swoon, and it went to the sewer, and then the penguins took him in, and that's how he became penguin in the sewer. I thought that was an interesting story. That was like one
I'm
of the
about to
coolest
say,
things.
like, out of all the Batman villains, I don't think the Penguin is the worst one.
Yeah,
I think that one is mostly reserved for Calendar Day, man. When
and
Calendar
Mad
Man-
Hatter.
Oh my god, I don't even count him as a villain, if I'm gonna be honest.
I think the worst villain is probably Mad Hatter. It's just
I feel like Mad Hatter is like a blatant form of plagiarism, to be fair.
Yeah, it doesn't fit too. It's just
Well,
Uh,
I don't know. It kind of does fit because Joker is technically insane, and so is Mad Hatter.
yeah. But
But Joker's like the better form of the Mad Hatter.
In my opinion, I think the worst Batman villain is the Riddler.
Actually, like
I heavily disagree on that
I'm
one.
about to
Yeah,
say,
I-
He's one of my top 5.
I'm kidding.
I'm not saying
kidding.
top 5, but I'm thinking Riddler brings. And Logan, you and I were talking about this for essentially my quote-unquote villain for Vortex. Has always been too many people that have relied on either brute strength or magic or some kind of power. With the Riddler, it's just straight up and down intelligence, and I kind of like that. Because it's a similar thing with Batman. Yeah, he's rich, but he is fucking smart.
He's
Yeah,
pretty
he's-
much like the Jigsaw of Batman.
Yeah. Oh,
I-
you know what? You know what I just realized? Actually, I think I might have realized who is actually my least favorite Batman villain. That has to go to Man Bat.
See,
My-
I like his idea. It's okay.
Well, the thing is, I get what it's supposed to be. It's basically Batman firsting Man Bat. You know, it's a joke. It's kind of like a play on thing. But with all the other types of villains that he's faced, yeah, we got villains like Clayface and Killer Croc who are results of an accident, but Man Bat just seems out of place. Honestly,
He's one of those man villains. Like he's not really a top tier one.
yeah.
no.
He just doesn't have a reason to exist, aside from the fact that it's a play on.
He's a really good side mission in Arkham games, though.
Oh my god!
Eh,
That intro for him in Arkham Knight scared the shit out of me.
Oh yeah, definitely.
yeah.
But he's definitely my least favorite character. I love how we were talking about if we would rather be Batman or Spider-Man, but we just started talking about Batman villains.
Yeah.
That's how podcasts work, son.
Real quick, back to the Riddler. I can agree with you that he can be the best villain, but he can also be the worst villain in Batman, in my opinion.
I'm not
He
saying
has
I'm
to
not
have
saying he's the
something
best
deadly
villain.
going on.
I'm not saying he's the best villain. I am saying he is the smartest villain.
Yeah.
If I have to be honest, my favorite interpretation of the Riddler has to be from the Batman TV series that aired in 2007, I think. I can't remember, but basically they made him like a creepy cult leader that was like using his intelligence to get more followers, if I recall.
See, I could get down for something like that.
Like
You know-
I
And one thing we have to all agree on is that Batman has the most sexiest damn villains of all daggum time, man.
Yeah.
Well,
Uh,
well, here's the thing.
Harley Quinn.
See, here's the thing.
Catwoman.
Here's the thing. That was borderline intentional. With like Spider-Man, Superman, and all them, it showed women in power. Which is actually weird because there was a documentary that I watched a long time ago about the origins of Wonder Woman. Literally, Wonder Woman's the one that's got the lasso of truth, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Like, the origins behind her story of how she was being made is because the writer of the comic, I think it was the writer, was in a polyamorous relationship with a dominatrix. And he liked the idea of a woman being a little bit more kinky with a superhero. That's why every time in the older comics for Wonder Woman, she always ties up the guys in almost BDSM positions.
I will never
All right,
forget.
that's weird.
I'll never forget her
That's me
original.
on my read book tonight.
I'll never forget the old comic book heroes' weaknesses. Like Green Lantern's weakness was wood, but for Wonder Woman,
Wood?
yeah, basically anything yellow really is his weakness, which is fair because of the Sinestro Corps. But originally back then, it was wood.
Okay, I get. All right, you know what? I've heard a joke in a video and I didn't get it, but he goes, yeah, I'm afraid of yellow things. He goes, well then how do you piss, dude? And he starts drinking his water. He goes, I gotta keep hydrated.
Anyway, so but
We are
Wonder
4
Woman-
questions in.
Yeah, I know. But Wonder Woman's original weakness was apparently being dominated by men.
Yeah.
Ugh.
The patriarchy.
That was her original weakness, which is funny to me.
Okay. All right, we're gonna move on. This one's not anything to do with this. The first four are basically just I know we're all nerds, so I gave us that. But now we're actually getting into the proper would you rather's.
Yeah, we got so off topic.
That's the
to
point of
where-
it.
No, like, hold up. We got so off topic to where me and Jared couldn't even give our answers of who we would rather be.
Well, you said Spider-Man.
Well, we know who you want to be.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You guys know. If you guys know me, if any of my viewers even know me, they know who I'd go for.
Yeah, you
Batman.
love living a Misbro life.
I live it already.
All right.
I'm talking to you guys every day.
Batman.
I'm gonna actually have to go with Batman just because I got a backup job in case Batman.
Because of the boy Wonder. That's why.
Depending on which one. All right, next one.
I just want to watch Jason Todd die.
Exactly.
Well, on that note, okay, we're moving on. This one's not anything to do with comics. Would you rather be deaf, but you're a virtuoso, so you can write beautiful music, but you can never hear it? Or be blind, but you're a sublime artist?
Oh, that's tough.
Damn
Oh,
it, this one's hard for. Oh my gosh, voice crack. I am both an artist and I am both a music dude. So, it's a hard one.
I'll make
Logan's
some
the same.
I'll make some damn well good death metal music with my damn deaf ears.
I will be a 12-gauge shotgun loaded with several shells in the back of my skull.
Okay,
I'd rather see
okay,
them.
so Dart's gonna be a musician that commits suicide after 5 years.
Oh,
The thing is, for me, I think we've already had a deaf musician with Beethoven. I don't think we've ever had a blind artist.
We have. They've not been as famous as Beethoven, but there's been blind artists.
I think I'd rather be an artist, really. Because at least with music, I know it can be immortalized, but I'd rather have my art hanged in a museum. So that way many people could see it.
Wait, does it have to be like good, like conventional art, or can it be like, yaoi commissions?
Oh my god.
Of course you would go that route.
Well,
yeah,
what's-
you're blind and you draw furry porn.
I was
Let's
about to
just
say,
all
if
imagine-
that's the case, then I'm gonna be blind just for the sole purpose of not seeing it.
Yeah.
Imagine Sean making rap music.
That's where I'm already partially deaf anyway. But here's the thing. I'd rather be deaf, like full force, and just be a virtuoso, because here's the thing. I'm already partially deaf, and I have to watch everything that is on Netflix, Hulu, what have you. I have to watch it with subtitles, so I'm already pretty much used to the deaf lifestyle. So,
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'd rather be deaf since already most rappers are deaf because they think their music is good.
oh yeah.
So yeah, I'd much rather be deaf and make shite music
Next question,
and make money. But then I would rather quit my music career and then start an art career because I wouldn't be blind.
I was about to say, by the time you make enough money from it, like, you could just retire and practice.
No,
your
I
art.
would still want to make money off of art.
Yeah, you would make money off the royalties.
Heck yeah.
All right. That one went by a little quicker.
Yeah.
Stupid
Okay.
kids.
Because we didn't get off topic.
Okay. Here's one that doesn't necessarily make you any better, but would you rather be famous, but you're basically an asshole, or would you be a local hero, but you die and nobody remembers you?
Famous, obviously famous. I'm already a jackass.
Oh, there's a difference between like a jackass and now. I'm talking like Logan Paul territory of asshole.
I'm down.
Oh, I
Dude,
still
I
want to
would-
live.
Like straight up like Shane Dawson talking about kids kind of asshole.
Oh, okay.
Sure.
You crossed the line there, Vito.
That's an asshole.
I wouldn't give a shit. I would do it.
You-
Okay.
No, that's a criminal. An asshole is like being mean to your waiter times 10.
I'm about
You'd
to
be
say,
famous for being an asshole.
technically,
So-
everything
so, like-
he's done, he just talks about it. But although he did do it, like he said earlier, like in an interview that said he just was curious. He Googled, and I've got to be very careful how I say this. He Googled attractive, and I'm going to put some words in between here so Google and YouTube don't go to crazy.
It's attractive things, and then it was horrible. Moving on.
Yes.
Okay.
But
Um,
so famous asshole, or be a local hero. So pretty much you've donated to charity, you help out the soup kitchen, but when you die, no one
Fuck
remembers you.
charity. Fuck charity.
I'm down with being an asshole as long as I don't have to look that stuff up.
I'll be a famous asshole.
Can I be an asshole to?
Do you mean like you talk on like say if I'm like a commentator, be like you talk about touchy subjects, but you're like an asshole about it, like you'll make jokes and shit about it.
I'm just saying you're like one of those cocky motherfuckers that think they're better than everybody else. You're egotistical.
I can play a character like that, sure.
No, this is actually how you naturally are for this. You're famous,
but
but
you're just a straight
you're
up asshole.
straight up and nobody likes you.
You're only.
Damn.
I know for a fact-
Or you're a really good guy, but when you die, nobody remembers who you are.
Like not you and your fucking family.
Well, they're gonna remember, yeah, your family. But I'm talking like your name won't go down in history as being a good guy. Obviously, like your closest friends and family would remember you, but like you won't be in books. There's never gonna be an autobiography written about you.
Oh,
Would famous mean that I'm rich?
honestly, probably. the second.
This is one that came up on whenever I just Googled "Would you rather" questions. It did not make mention of anything being rich. It just said famous.
All right, well, I'll tell you this much then. If it's like playing a character and I'm not really an asshole, then I'll do the first one. But like, if it actually changes the way I am, that voice crack, god dang, then no, I'll do the second one.
The way it seems like you pretty much are famous for being an asshole, and it made no mention of it being a character, so it makes me think like this pretty much changes you.
So basically, you're basically like Leafy.
Leafy.
Leafy is here.
Well, even said he played a character.
He's like a professional bully online.
Honestly, I would rather do the second one. The more I think about it, because let's just face it, you're gonna open the door for somebody. You're gonna save somebody's life in a gas station that's getting shot up, and no one's gonna give a shit about you when you die.
That's true.
Let's just be real. That's just reality in general.
But I think I would rather be the local hero and not be known, because the thing is with most people, we try to excel the fact that we want our name to be remembered. We want to be known to the public. But people will always forget the good stuff that you do, especially if you're a famous person. They'll always try and focus on the negative stuff that you've done in the past, whether it be
fucking a cat.
Yeah, exactly.
You speaking from experience on there, Logan, or what the hell? That was awfully quick.
Hell yeah.
But what the real people that actually cared about you, they will always remember what you've done, and maybe they'll even tell stories about you to some people.
You can,
It may
but
not-
like literally, this is just according to the thing. It says literally.
I know, but
nobody.
this is just how I'm thinking of it.
Can I be
Like,
the local asshole and then be known for being a good guy?
I don't think that's how it
No,
works.
this is literally. It's black or white on this game.
How bet it can.
Can't I?
All right.
I'm done. Why
Dark
is voice
the-
cracking?
The link didn't work.
There you go.
Okay.
He just. Oh, okay. Fuck you.
All right. Next one. Would you rather? This one's a little bit interesting. Would you rather build your own, and you have to physically build it yourself, build your own one-story home to your specifications? You have unlimited resources to build it, but it can only be a one-story home. Or
Heck yeah, I'd make a factory.
or have an annoying roommate in a mansion.
Annoying roommate in the mansion.
Annoying.
Well,
Annoying
there's always-
roommate in a mansion because there's so many rooms in the mansion. I could just walk away from him. Or kill him. Yeah, I could kill him.
And then you lose the mansion.
Nuh-uh. I'd be so rich that I own the mansion.
Oh, it makes nothing about you being rich. It's just like you just all of a sudden get this house. It makes no
Yeah.
mention that you have money.
Heck yeah. It means I do have money because now I have a house to sell.
You have a crime scene to sell.
Yeah, exactly.
But here's the thing: the mansion will cost way more than my crime would have.
Okay.
So I could sell the mansion, make money, then go buy myself a villa somewhere up in the mountains.
Hopefully
Heck
nobody
yeah.
listens to this and starts getting ideas from Scoots.
Yeah. And they all of a sudden work.
What?
For me, I would probably just build the one-story house because the thing is, me and my family, we're actually, fun fact, we are actually purchasing a plot of land in my parents' hometown nearby the river, and we're going to be building a little cabin there. So,
Are you gonna set a van down by the river?
am I going to set a van down by the river?
All right, no one gets my joke. Damn it.
That went over my head.
Scooby-Doo?
No,
Anyway.
it was an SNL skit.
Oh, God.
Ew.
Good God. Ugh.
But anyway, I already have some ideas of how I'd want my first home to be.
I
Me
literally
too.
just want, like, as far
I want a cottage.
See, here's the thing. I'd rather have that one-story house because I'm fat. I don't want to climb stairs. That is the extent of my logic. I don't want to climb stairs.
I would rather own my own studio apartment. That would be my dream home.
A studio apartment.
Hell yeah.
I was about to say you could probably do that with a house, but not with a house because you need like the walls for support. So yeah, never mind on that.
I could call it an apartment or studio house. Yeah.
I don't know. For me, realistically, as far as like all the shit that I have, I would need basically kitchen, bathroom, bedroom, and a spare room, and that's the extent of what I need. I don't need no mansion with like 64 rooms.
I don't need that many rooms either.
Yeah, that's basically what a mansion is. It has like fucking double-digit rooms.
So stupid.
It's a complete like waste of money. It's like literally just a bragging thing for your how much money you got.
YouTube channel.
All right. Okay. Here's the next one. This one's a little interesting. Would you rather the world ends due to an alien invasion or a supercomputer AI pretty much destroys all forms of technology, pretty much having the Terminator type end of the world scenario?
Oh, fuck.
So either aliens kill us all or robots kill us all.
Aliens because Halo. Master Chief will rise.
Master Chief would get his ass whooped.
Master Chief will rise.
Master
no.
Chief can't swim.
He can
do
in
robot.
Infinite.
Hey, I'll do robots, and I'll make a home like behind a waterfall. They can't get in. You know what I'm saying? They'll short.
Most electronics are waterproof.
Yeah, you do
I was
remember
about
that,
to say,
right?
yeah. Like, like,
Yeah,
like your cell
no.
phone can drop in a toilet, and you can get it out, and you're fine.
If I have to be honest, I would rather have robots be the reason why we'd be extinct, because with aliens, they could always keep some of them alive to do some experimenting.
Here's the thing though. We can't really have an alien invasion if we, like, build a wall. That's all you gotta do. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my fuck. This video is this video is gonna get flagged so hard.
Yo, wait, that's actually super xenophobic of you to assume all aliens are aggressive. How dare you, sir?
Excuse me, this is from somebody else writing these questions. I just wrote it down off of Google.
How
Alright.
dare you, person
Can we,
random on Google?
can we just move on to the next question before this video gets taken down?
Do it before I...
I was about to
You
say,
know
I'm going
what
to make
comes
my
next.
point, bringing up to what Sean said. I'd rather have aliens come to, because like with robots, boom, dead, you're done. With aliens, they'll take some of you, do experiments, and you become an alien. I think like, yeah, it would suck, like the painful procedure dealing with it, but I think it'd be cool being an alien. That
Yeah, I'd like to be Jar Jar Binks.
No, I'll straight up. I'll go to that waterfall that Logan's hiding behind and drown myself in if I'm Jar Jar Binks. But all right.
Comment suicide.
How could you diss my man Binks like that?
Of course you like things.
Because I remember when we were playing the Star Wars D&D thing, and you made like a group of them damn near level 20s.
Technically, they were immortal and stronger than the final boss.
They're called Gungans. Give me a break.
And now it's a playable race you can play if you want. I put them on the race roster.
Oh my god.
Please.
I'm Jar Jar Jedi. I'm Jar Jar.
I
the
did
Jedi.
that.
Okay.
Jar Jar
Okay,
Binks
this
was
brings
in-
up actually one similar to the home one. We're moving on. Would you rather live in a nice boat, partially like docked half the year, the rest of the year you're out in open water, but you're in a nice boat, or
Hell no, seasick.
or would you rather live in a very nice RV and be able to go wherever you wish?
A really nice RV.
Oh,
RV.
No, screw boats. Screw boats. You gotta be on mainland, dude, to even survive.
I would prefer to be in the RV because, don't get me wrong, I love being on boats. I've been on boats on multiple occasions throughout my entire childhood. But if I stay on there for too long, I get really seasick.
Have you guys seen like those condo RVs?
Are you talking about like
I
the
wanna
people
hear-
that build their house out of a very big van? Type of
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's what this question was getting at whenever I looked it up. It was like people who were literally either living in a boat or basically renovating an old van to pretty much have, like, because some of this shit had, like, a gas-powered stove, a shower, a freaking giant TV, all in a van.
Plus, I could recreate the rust bucket from Ben 10.
I'm down.
So, only one of us wants a boat.
yeah, man. I got my sea legs. Well, I have a would you rather question.
Okay, go ahead.
Would you rather speak like Jar Jar Binks or look like Jar Jar Binks? You are not allowed to kill yourself.
I would rather talk like Jar Jar Binks.
I'd rather look like him.
I'd rather kill myself.
You're not allowed to.
Yeah, I
I'll
can.
drown myself.
That's true. Okay, I won't kill myself. I'll torture myself till I die.
Wait. So does that mean that we can breathe underwater?
Kinda, yeah.
If you look like him.
Yeah,
So
if you
we
look
can't
like
kill
him.
ourselves. So we can walk in fire. We can dip ourselves in acid. We can drink bleach.
Yeah, I guess if you're trying to kill yourself, but if you just drink it, then you're dead.
Do
Can
not
I
try
breathe
these things
fire?
at home.
You can just make money. You can just make money for like how invincible you are and just buy hookers. You know what I'm saying?
See, here's the thing. I'd rather look like Jar Jar Binks than talk like him. Because here's the thing. If all of a sudden, just somebody who was a gun can just start walking around, like, everybody would come up to me like, oh, say something funny like this. And I said, do you fucking mind? I'm trying to go to Kroger. And just, like, watching their face react to him not being all whimsical. I think that'd be fun. Like, literally just him being, like, a pissed off, like, guttural guy. Like, would you kindly fuck off? I am just trying to go get tater tots and pulled pork so I can have some fucked up versions of nachos. Good day.
What?
That's what I had for dinner tonight. Pulled pork, tater tot nachos.
Yum.
That sounds.
I'm not going to inquire any further.
Yeah.
It was really good.
All right. What's the next question?
Well, that was darts. Does anybody have one, or do you want me to continue off the list?
I have a fucked up one.
Keep it PG-13.
It is not PG-13.
Then silence. Okay.
All right.
Hey.
Okay. Here's one. This is gonna go into a little bit more back into more nerdy
What is that in
topics.
my folder?
I'm about to say nerdy topics, but here we go. Would you rather have to survive a year in Silent Hill or deal with a year-long jigsaw trap?
Oh no! Both of them sound horrible. Okay. Well, let me ask you this: which version of Jigsaw are we dealing with?
Proper John Kramer.
Oh, well, then we shouldn't have to worry about it then, because Jigsaw only goes after people who have basically wasted their lives on certain things.
Then
People who
he
really-
has deemed you wasted your life on the shitty voice acting career of yours.
Hey, that actually hurts my. No joke. That actually hurts my feelings.
I'd have to say Silent Hill because I want to know what my inner demons look like.
I'm going with Dart. I want to know what my inner demons look like.
I already know my inner demons. It's knowing that I'll never be accepted.
It looks like
I
it
mean-
looks like me just criticizing every move you make.
My inner demon is Jar Jar Binks.
It's just me knowing that I'll always be a disappointment.
Why does nobody like me? Because you are a shitty voice actor.
That actually really hurts. I'm actually messing with my insecurity.
Sorry, Sean. Vito's changed my mind.
Wait, what?
I'm not-
What'd I change
I'm
your
not
mind about?
doing the video.
Jared's helped me put together a voice acting video, actually.
Oh,
And now
shit.
I'm
For the record, the Creepy Family Reunion does support Sneaky Shadow's attempt to being a voice actor.
Yeah, we're very good here. Just
Why
cut
do
it out for you.
Why do you sound like you're making that up?
I'm being like professional or some shit, man.
Yeah, that's just corporate speak for we don't care about him, and it's okay if he dies.
These are my best friends.
These are your only friends.
Well, I'm just gonna go off into a random corner and cry.
All right, well, hang on. Oh, he jumped out of the call. Okay. All right. Okay, but answers: Silent Hill or Jigsaw?
What's Silent Hill?
Silent Hill.
Okay, we got me and Dar is definitely
I
answering
don't know
Silent
what
Hill.
Silent Hill is.
Yeah, what is Silent Hill?
Excuse me.
Oh, that's gonna be a big problem, guys.
Well,
It's
if I have
okay.
to run away from that Pyramid Head guy, then no, I'm doing Jigsaw.
Okay,
Pyramid-
basically what Silent Hill is, it is a fictional town where pretty much any of your inner demons become an actual thing you have to deal with. Like the Pyramid Head guy, that was the physical manifestation of the players or the player characters' inner sexual frustrations.
Okay. Well,
Wasn't that the
I guess I'll
nurses?
I'll do
The
Silent Hill.
nurses were the temptation. Pyramid Head was the actual physical sexual repression.
And we got to see that plenty of times in Silent Hill 2.
I
And
will
3.
do Silent Hill because I am a saved man of God.
So-
And I don't have any more demons inside of me.
So do the other people who are in charge of Silent Hill. They believe the same thing. And look how well it went
Yeah.
for them.
If I have to be honest, my chances of survival on either option are not very high, so I think I'd rather take my chances with facing my demons.
Alright.
Just
How do you face
lose-
him?
Beat him with the
You
stick.
look at him with your eyes.
Beat him with the stick, shoot at him, but the problem is they keep getting up.
Yeah, so really, your best bet is just to try and get out of the town, which is really hard.
Actually, it's impossible until you face your demons. There's that sheer cliff on the side of it where you can't get out.
Well, to be fair, I've never played Silent Hill either. I just know the basics.
Basically, the premise is the reason nobody leaves is because it is impossible for you to leave.
That makes more sense.
You are stuck.
I really need to play Silent Hill.
Yes, you do, considering it is my Silent Hill 2 and 3 are my favorite games of all time, period. Alright.
I mean, I know it's Konami's answer to Resident Evil.
It was my answer to boredom control when I was a child, too, so, yeah. Okay, here's, okay, it's another video game related one. Would you rather be part of Noctis's crew from Final Fantasy 15, where you're just basically all your bros are in a car just driving around, killing monsters, and trying to save the princess? Or would you rather be part of Phoenix's crew from Gears of War?
Oh,
In Noctis's crew, do I have to be gay?
No.
Noctis.
It's your choice if you want to be gay.
If I have to be honest,
Mhm.
I'd probably have to go with Noctis. Don't get me wrong, I love the Gears of War series. It's one of my favorite shooters of all time, especially.
I don't want to die.
Yeah, but I'd rather take my chances with the giant monsters.
About to say, technically, there are some creatures in Final Fantasy 15 that are more terrifying than anything that's in Gears of War.
Yeah, but like Gears of War is 40k light.
Yeah, and also let's not forget that in Noctis's crew, his party members never die. He just has to revive them.
You haven't played Final Fantasy 15, have you?
I haven't played it in a while.
Have you beat it?
Yes,
I
I
beat it
have.
twice. I'd rather
I'm about to
be
say,
a Noctis.
one of those party members got fucked up.
Yeah, Ignis. He got his eyes messed up. I know that.
Like, he's blind.
Yeah, but none of the main characters. Spoiler alert! Aside from Noctis, died.
Noctis didn't die.
Yeah, Noctis died.
We didn't.
No, he did not die.
I played the game through 3 times. He did
I'm
not.
pretty sure he did die.
No, he basically got, like, teleported and shit, like, to not necessarily a prison for 10 years, but it was a long-ass time. But he didn't die.
No, like the final boss. It's him dying.
Oh, technically, yes, you are correct. I thought you were talking about, like, the battle inside the city. Or not the city,
Temple.
yes, thank you. Like,
No, I'm talking about,
where,
like,
where the freaking giant bearded guy picked him up and took him
No,
away.
I'm talking about like leading up to the final boss fight. He had to sacrifice himself in order to go fight the final boss.
Yeah, okay, yeah, you got a point.
That's what I was talking about.
I
But
forgot
other
about
than
that.
Other than that, none of the main characters really died. Only the not so important ones. Like, for example, his fiance.
I will whoop your ass in Noctis's crew. You will be the first wheelchair-bound individual as part of the crew after I'm done with you.
Can I use nunchucks?
Wait, are nunchucks a thing? Because I know for Final Fantasy 15 there was a Final Fantasy 14 like crossover.
I don't think nunchucks were a thing.
Well, I already say Noctis because I don't want to be decapitated.
Right, but there's quite a few different styles of weapons in it. I wouldn't be shocked if there was nunchucks.
Also, I think it would be cool to be able to summon a sword out of nowhere.
Yeah, that pretty much. I mean, what was it? The majority of what they had, what was it? It was like normal swords, great swords, spears. There was like
Pistols. They had
pistols.
guns.
Yeah, they had pistols, guns, shields, and a fishing pole.
And an axe.
And an axe.
Yeah.
Yes.
Blunt weapons as well.
See, I think
don't
that would
forget
also
a
be.
camera.
I think that would also be a cool thing to do. Is like every now and then, Noctis just basically says, "All right, we're going fishing for a while." Because like half of it is like, yeah, you're in midst of like a heated battle. The other half is like, all right, we're going fishing now, and we're gonna go try some of this ridiculously good-looking food. Oh, I just thought of this. Since Ignis ends up blind, I wonder how his food tastes.
Apparently, his food's still good.
Huh.
I know a lot of blind cooks.
I mean,
The McDonald's employees. They don't know how to make a damn burger.
okay. Next one. This one's not video game related, but this is actually interesting. Would you rather give up every single drink aside from water, or give up all food aside from bland bread?
Oh my god. For me, I'd probably have to give up every other type of drink.
Same. I have a very bad habit with Dr. Peppers, so water.
See,
I'd rather drink water, but you can actually kill yourself by drinking only water.
That is not true.
you can.
Or drinking too much water.
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah, too much water. Yeah, because I'm about to say I'm already doing this. Like I pretty much have cut out everything out of my life aside from water and coffee, and that's it. And
Mine is water and diet drinks, but I can deal without them.
I'm about to say, yeah, my sister's trying to pretty much get rid of her Diet Mountain Dew addiction.
Can you drink flavored water?
It didn't say you couldn't.
All right, flavored water then, guys. There we go.
I mean, I'm weird on this. I do not like flavored water. I'd rather have regular water.
It can be a sparkling water.
I think that's pushing it closer to soda at that point.
Mm.
Sparkling water is basically carbonated water, right?
Yeah, I'd say.
I think pretty much once you add carbonation to a drink, it becomes a soda, in my opinion.
Yeah. Okay, I don't mean to interrupt, but I'll be right back. I gotta use the bathroom.
Okay, we'll call this a 5-minute break. I actually need to go get some water, so we'll just call a pause right here.
That'll do.
I'll be right back.
Alright, we're back from our resident piss break, so we're good. Okay, moving on to the next question. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that question. There are too many questions in. We're already an hour and 15 minutes in. Okay. Here we go. Would you rather be the first person on Earth 2, so pretty much whenever we have to find a new planet, would you rather be the first person on our new planet, or discover the cure for cancer?
Oh man,
What was the first one again?
Basically-
Sorry, I misheard.
You're fine. Basically, be the first person on the new planet that humans are going to call home. Basically, Earth number 2.
I think I would rather be the first person on a new planet.
Now I'm gonna have to disagree with you there, because I don't want to die from eating these special berries I just found, hoping that it's food.
See, I'm going
I'd rather
with
be-
Sean. I'd rather.
Did you say the cure to cancer?
Yeah, cure for cancer.
Well, figuring out I have a lot of experience with losing family members to cancer. I think I would rather find the cure for cancer, honestly.
I got you, bro.
Yeah, I'd rather find the cure for cancer.
Logan?
I already said that.
What?
I said the same thing.
I honestly
Cancer?
don't care about Earth 2. I want to die on planet Earth.
If I'm going to die, I'd rather die, like, in transit. Like, if I go out, I'd rather me going out, like, literally in a blaze of glory.
I want to die on Dagobah.
Why does that sound familiar?
It's
from
the
Star Wars.
it's the planet that Yoda hides in episode 5.
The
He
giant,
doesn't
the,
hide.
the
Meditate.
swamp planet?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck that, man. Swamps are hot.
Yeah, I like it. It was cool.
Okay. Next one. These are going a little bit quicker now that it's not involving nerdom. Would you rather live in a cave, comfortably, mind you, comfortably, you're comfortable there, or live comfortably in a treehouse?
Oh.
Yeah.
I think I
Like I said, you from what I understood about reading the question, you're comfortable, like you have it set up, somehow you've got internet, somehow you got good TV, AC, heat, everything you need. It's just, would you rather live in a cave or live in a treehouse?
Time to channel my inner goblin. Give me the cave.
Cave?
Okay. Treehouse, you got termites, you got a bunch of tree bugs, you got a bunch of bugs I can get in there. Caves, I wouldn't say that many. Maybe like snakes is a problem. A little bit of bugs here and
I
there,
was
but
about
not
to say
like
there's-
crazy
there's-
like termites and shit.
There ain't going to be no termites for sure, but there's like spiders, centipedes, bats.
Yeah.
if I have to be honest, and this is me being genuine here, I never got to go into a treehouse. I've never had a treehouse, or I've never been to a friend who's ever had one.
Same.
I've never been. So I feel like if I had the opportunity to live in a treehouse, I'd probably take it so that way I can live out my missed out childhood. Because most kids around my age had a treehouse.
I'd say probably a cave because my first Minecraft house was a cave.
I'm going to say a cave because here's the thing. With the cave, you're kind of enclosed. So there's only like 2 points of entrance and exit. With the treehouse, I don't like the idea of something in the ground below me watching me.
Well, the worst thing that you should probably worry about is a cave-in.
Yeah, because I'm in a cave.
I mean, yeah, but also termites tear down the tree.
Eh. Hey, if it
Wait,
happens, it
can a
happens.
tree house be an actual tree house?
I'm assuming.
I'm
I'm assuming
gonna
it's
pick
when.
tree-
I'm assuming when it says tree house, it's like a house that's built on top of a tree, not out of a tree, but in a tree.
I'm gonna say treehouse. Considering I was jealous of Finn and Jake when they had a treehouse in Adventure Time. I'm gonna hit up Marceline and see if we can't build a treehouse.
Yeah,
Oh, tree house.
Yeah, Scoots. What you built there? That's basically what I imagined.
No, actually, I built this.
Oh, you built all that? Uh-huh.
Yeah, much nicer. Wait, no, actually, I built this.
Alright.
What am I?
Okay.
Hey, Jared, how you doing? Doing.
And awkward silence.
Yep.
Alright. Alright, let's just move on and we'll catch Scoots up here in a second. Would you rather... Did I just hear him say, Jared, time for bed?
I would love that if that was the case.
But Jared.
Alright. Next question. Would you rather have an automated home, so pretty much the house cleans itself, does all the dishes, vacuums, does everything housework related, or would you rather have a self-driving car?
Okay, I actually had a debate about this back in high school about automatic cars. Automatic cars. I have stated how I would never trust an automatic car because I just don't think it would be ready. I definitely don't think we're ready for an automatic car. For all those people that are trying to push it out, I think they're just being crazy right now. So I would have to go with
Compared
sure
to
back
actual
then
people driving skills on the road now, I'd rather trust a robot.
I just don't like the idea of it. Because that's the thing. When I'm in a car most of the time, even if it's with my family, I get a little anxious when I'm not behind the wheel, thinking that anything can happen at some point.
Well, think about this. I'm sure people back in the day, whenever elevators were not made, I'm sure they say the same thing. I don't trust a rope pulling me up to the top of the stairway. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Very
sure
good point.
That is a good point.
That's
fair.
why I don't like elevators.
What was the question?
Basically a house that cleans itself or a car that drives itself.
A house that cleans itself.
Yeah, I'd rather have a house that cleans itself, though.
I don't even know that much.
See, I'd rather have the self-driving car. Because it's like, I don't mind doing, like cleaning every now and then, because it, like, basically gives, like, a reset for me. If I just show up in the house, like, cleans, like, that's great, but I'd rather be doing something. With the car, I'm on my way to work to go do something, but I can kind of sleep that last little 10 minutes before I actually have to be at work and just chill. Whereas a house, it gives me less to do.
Yeah, I'm gonna change my answer. Car. I don't like the idea of me driving.
I think I'll just stick with the cleaning house.
All right, next question. Would you rather be lost in a sketchy part of town or be lost in the woods?
Sketchy.
Oh, I'd rather be lost in a sketchy part of town.
Yeah, same.
Reason?
Because you can survive without your wallet, but how are you going to find food and water after day 2?
All right, that one was
I would
a
I
little
would
too
rather
easy.
survive. I would rather survive in a sketchy neighborhood because you don't know what's in the woods, man. There could be lions, tigers, and bears. Oh my, you know what I'm saying?
Yep,
Lions.
lions in the woods.
Lions in the woods.
Tigers in the
Okay,
woods.
the big problem for me is that
Tigers golf balls in the
I've
woods.
always had huge anxiety when it comes to the woods. Like, I can't be in there by myself. I have to be with someone. Otherwise, I would be freaking out. I would have a mental breakdown if I was lost in the woods. Like, you know how in the Blair Witch Project, the people are like going insane because they can't get out of the woods.
That's generally the premise of the movie, but yeah.
Yeah, I would be exactly like that, except 10 times worse. Like, I would not last a day there. I would be broken.
Well, if you were like me and chose the flying power, you could just fly out of the woods and find what's there.
It's a callback.
All right. Here's one's a little bit
Yeah,
disgusting.
your time skip is gonna do anything to save you there.
Nope. All right, this one's a little more on the way of gross/sad, but if you had to, would you rather for 30 days go without internet or go without bathing?
Amazing.
You'd
For
rather
the last what?
basically you have to go 30 days without bathing or without internet.
Oh God, that is.
I don't
Alright,
go out much.
Here's the thing.
Period. So I'm good with not bathing.
Well, here's the thing. I have a current like belly button infection, so if that shit don't get washed, it starts to bleed. So internet.
I think some of the
God,
people.
Can
Huh?
I use mobile data?
that's disgusting.
Can I use mobile data?
I would say no.
Okay. For me, I work at a middle school, and we are obviously need to be very clean, especially now during this whole thing. So I can't be smelling really.
See, I'm agreeing with that, not necessarily for the work-related reasons, but with how much I have as far as like books and stuff like that, I can go 30 days without the internet.
Well,
And I cannot stand not having a shower.
Well, for my job, I'm working 8-hour shifts right now. At least until school starts back up. Then we'll see how that goes from there. But when I get home, I could either just take a nap for the rest of the day, or I could just play a game that doesn't require the internet.
Right.
Like I could just probably hook up my PlayStation 2 and play some Beautiful Joe.
Oh god.
God,
Now I feel
does
old.
anyone remember that?
Nope.
No one remembers Beautiful Joe.
Nope.
God, it's such a good game.
Was it?
Like,
All right, hold up.
you really
Hold up 1 second. Sorry, I'm getting called away. So another 10-minute break. I'm getting called away. I'll be back in a second. I'm sorry. All right. Sorry about that. We're back. Okay. We're going to speed this up along because this is taking way too damn long. All right. So, next question. Would you rather have super sensitive taste buds or super sensitive hearing?
I already have super sensitive taste buds. So,
If I had super sensitive hearing and if I play damn drums, then I'll be fucked. So number one.
See, I've been deaf for so long. I'd like to know what it's like to actually be able to hear something. Plus,
Depending on what it is, you don't want to hear it. So
that's true. Hang on, now that I'm thinking about it, like between the two, having super sensitive taste buds is probably easier to deal with because it's just you and that's it. Whereas super sensitive hearing, every noise that everybody else makes is going to be picked up, and that eventually will get annoying. So I'm changing my answer. I'd rather have super sensitive taste buds.
yeah, like I said, I already have super sensitive taste buds. I've always had that since I was a little kid. That's part of like I just can't stand most taste because of that.
Is that why you like well done steaks?
You're never gonna let me live that down, are you?
Never.
I get it. I am the scum of humanity because I like my steaks well done.
I
get it.
hate steak.
I mean, like Scoot's case, I can understand that. I don't understand why you like to eat tires.
That's how it's always been for me.
it's more like charcoal.
What was the would you rather, by the way?
What?
What was the would you rather? I had my headphones off.
You're good. Basically, super sensitive taste or super sensitive hearing.
Super sensitive hearing.
Hearing.
I gotta hear the shit the sneeze is talking about my.
All right, I'm gonna delete all the rest of these, and I'm just gonna do one more from this page, and then cherry pick from the last page, and then we'll call it a day. All right,
Okay.
The last one. Would you rather? Now, I know all of you are fairly young, so you don't have to worry about this for too much longer. But my boss brought this up the other day, and I thought it was an interesting conversation. Would you rather be unable to have kids or only have quintuplets?
Oh man.
Okay,
Wait, what's a quintuple?
so what I'm planning to do with myself will make me unable to have kids, so I've already chosen mine.
Alright, so no kids for Dart.
Wait, what is a quintuplet?
It's 4 twins.
Oh,
No, I thought
Um,
I thought quintuplet was 5.
Was it?
I thought it was quad. I thought quad.
Oh yeah. No, it's quintuplets is 5. Quadruplets is 4.
Yeah, so
My bad.
quintuplets is 5. So basically,
put a-
basically, anytime you and your future partner want to have kids, you either can't because one of you is sterile, or you guys have basically super juice, and you have to have 5 at a time.
The problem with me is that, first off, I always wanted to become a dad. Like, it's still something I want to become. But the problem is that I'm so butt fucking ugly. It's never gonna happen.
Yeah.
Hey, look at Jay-Z. He's got a kid.
Wow. Okay.
Just become rich. You'll have women swooning over you.
And another thing is that my grandpa, me and my family, we like to make this joke a lot. He's the biggest womanizer ever because he's had like over 10 kids.
Damn.
Yeah, with multiple different women. And I haven't even met half of the family.
How many times has he been married?
I think he's been married 4 times.
That's borderline an American average at this point.
I can't remember how many times he's been married because my dad doesn't tell me all the details. All I know is that my dad has a lot of brothers and sisters, and I've only met a handful.
see, that's why I think marriage is not even really necessary anymore. Because isn't the point of marriage is basically like it's like to prove to your wife or your girlfriend that you're going to be with her forever. Isn't that what marriage? Isn't that what marriage is?
Well,
Right?
sometimes
No, marriage was
not anymore.
marriage was based in the church. It was made
Yeah.
by the church.
Like a long time ago, like before even the concept of like organized religion was a thing, it was basically like a business deal. Like basically,
Yeah, women were property.
pretty much at that
you
point.
could trade wives, or not trade wives, but you could trade.
Basically, if
Your-
your son marries my daughter, we will share what both of us have, so it's financially reasoned. It was basically a financial deal that just happened to involve 2 people having a kid.
Yeah, marriage was started in the church.
The concept of like binding and stuff like that was more like a financial, like marriage back in the day was more of a financial centered thing, like thousands of years ago, mind you.
But if I had to make the choice, I know it's a little crazy to think about it, but I think I'd probably go with the quintuplet.
Quintuplet? Jesus.
Yeah. The 5 kids.
I don't want any kids, but if I do get married and I do have sex and she does get pregnant, I will not kill that child. I'll become its father. But right now, as it stands, I don't want children.
Yeah,
I want to
that's
What's
why.
wrong with you, Ordon?
I mean, that's why I pointed out the thing earlier. You are all pretty much way too young to bring up this concept, because the oldest one out of all of you, besides myself, of course, which I'm not gonna lie, I may have a kid, and I don't know. I haven't gotten that call, but I was an absolute man whore in college, so I may have a kid that I don't know of. But the rest of you are pretty young to the point where you guys have actually lived decent enough lives to where you weren't a shit-stained child, to where you had a
No.
kid at 16 kind of thing.
Thank God.
I mean,
Yeah, it's really common in our public schools
Plus, I
and
didn't,
my area.
plus, I didn't get the urge to fuck until I was in homeschool. So there goes that.
oh,
Oh my god.
well, if you check Pornhub lately,
I remember hearing of a pregnant 13-year-old.
I I think this is about
got
the time when I just go ahead and leave.
You're out.
No, I'm still.
All right,
The
new
fuck?
topic. New topic.
More sexy Jar Jar, dude.
And that's how you never have kids, because you'll never get hard again.
Jar Jar?
Okay. Here's this. This one's interesting. Would you rather never have to eat again? Like, your health is fine, but you just never have to eat. Or never sleep?
I'm gonna go with sleep. I lose too much time sleeping.
I'm going with dark.
Never-
I'd rather never
Yeah.
have to sleep.
Yeah, I
No
think I'd go with that
sleep?
too.
Food is delicious.
I
But here's
just,
the thing: if you don't sleep, then
Dude, I already stay up like almost all night anyway. You know, as it is right now, currently. But like, I do think sleeping is a waste of time because I could be doing so many things. Like every single day when I have to go to bed, it's like I don't feel like I want to go to bed. I was like, I could wait.
yeah, I'm like,
That's why I stay up so dang late.
well, I have the exact opposite thing. I don't stay up. I go to bed quickly just so I can get up early to get shit done.
I have to sleep, honestly, because if I don't, I'll die.
Well, this is the thing was with the question is there were no health ramifications. It literally is your body no longer needs sleep kind of thing.
No, I would rather not sleep, honestly.
You'd rather not sleep than not eat?
All this talk of sleep makes me want to go to sleep now.
Okay, good God, we're moving on. You're a fucking pansy.
It's only 10,
Sorry,
11.
I just
Okay, here's one that's interesting. Sell everything you own or sell one of your organs.
Do I get the money if I sell my organs?
Yeah, you get the money regardless.
Oh yeah, organ
organ all the way.
What would you sell?
appendix.
I would say I'd probably sell one of my kidneys.
Actually, no. I'd sell my gallbladder.
I'd
Things
sell
you
my
said,
left
man.
testicle.
Number one, you get to keep everything you have. Number two, you get to make money, and number three, you get to help someone in the making of that. So yeah, so I can.
Or if you're really depressed, you could make some money, but you could also give away your heart.
What's an organ you can live without?
Appendix. You can get rid of one of your kidneys. It's just your piss schedule is all jacked up. You can get your gallbladder removed, can't you?
You can get that removed.
I think the only organ that you can like sell and still function, and like that somebody would want, because obviously your appendix and your gallbladder, I don't think anybody's gonna want. But with like, I think you could sell a kidney, and be fine. I know some people have actually cut their liver in half and sold it, or not necessarily sold it, but donated it, and they got some money. So I guess it wouldn't be donating then, and they still were fine. It just obviously they couldn't drink anymore because alcohol fucks up the liver. But I think like part of your liver and one of your kidneys are some organs you can live without.
How much money do people make off organs?
It depends. I know it's quite a bit of money, but pretty much
Especially,
every cent of it though, unless you got really good insurance, is going to be going towards your medical bills.
that's also
Wait,
not
it's
forget
not
the
getting me to
illegal art on the
college?
black market.
It's not getting me to college.
It would not get you to, no, there's really no organ that you could sell that would pay, maybe for a community college, but like to a proper like Ivy League kind of school, no, you would have to sell pretty much your whole body.
Then my eyes go to college. Nah.
I would,
How? What was the other one?
fuck, where'd it go? Sell everything you own or sell one of your organs.
So one of my organs.
Yeah. Because you're saying, like with the... Oh, another thing you could sell. It's not really an organ. I guess it kind of is. Bone marrow. People can take your bone marrow for a transplant, and you could sell that, I think. I don't know.
Okay.
I got...
I'm not gonna do it, but
Let's say we'll do two more, and then we'll end the episode here. Next one. What do you think? Would you rather colonize the moon or colonize Mars?
What does colonize mean?
Basically, go up there and set up a base. Pretty much start sending people up there to live.
Well, I hate summer. I hate the heat. I love winter, so I'm not going to Mars. And the moon is cold, I believe. So yeah, I'm going to moon.
Technically, Mars is colder than Earth because it's further away from the sun.
I thought Mars is hot.
Mars is not hot. It's just like arid. It's dry.
I think I would.
There's ice cream on the moon.
I think I'd colonize on the moon because in the year 3000, if I recall.
Oh
there's
my
gonna be
god!
a
I
theme
will
park.
stab you with the pen.
I think there's going to be a theme park up there
Good God.
where
Alright.
whalers on the moon.
All right. I'm
Whalers
gonna
on
tell
the
you-
moon. They carry a harpoon. God damn it, Sean. Okay.
Man, if only you would edit this more and then just add like a little gif of the whalers on
No,
the moon.
because then I get copyright claimed. All right.
You don't even get paid for this stuff. Why are you caring?
Because it can also get me banned.
No, cannot.
It would not be that big of a loss.
Damn.
He's not lying though.
You made fun of your voice acting career.
It's only fair.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
True. Yeah, die, Vito, please.
All right, here we go. It's the last one. I gotta find a good one. Okay, you know what? Just for the tone that we've all taken, I'm picking this as the last one. Would you rather only have one nipple or two belly buttons?
Ugh.
One infection too much. So I'll do one nipple.
One nipple. Two nipple. Three nipple. Oh, there you go.
I'm about to say, yeah, I didn't give you the option for three nipples, just one nipple or two belly buttons.
One nipple.
Plus, you can
'cause-
always just get like a pink Sharpie.
Yeah, exactly. And then you can become an Indian.
I'll just. Oh my god.
I'd rather take.
Can one of them be an innie and other be an outie?
I wonder how like that would work. Would it be like one on top of each other or side by side? How would it work?
I'd imagine them be side by side, but would one of them be an innie or both of them be innie and outie?
I would think it would be the same thing like what you already have. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what the science would be behind two belly buttons.
Well, I'd rather not have one boob, so two belly buttons.
I'm gonna go with one tit.
I would probably go with one nipple.
One nipple, because again, like I said, you could become an Indian.
All right.
That
Like you could use it, you know? It would look good.
All right. Probably the worst possible ending question for this podcast, but that's gonna be it for today. All right. Once again, this has been CreepyCast. I am your host, Creepy Uncle Vito. With me has been Ferret the Dark Lord, aka Dart.
Hello.
You mean goodbye?
And goodbye.
Wait, I got one more question.
What's up?
Would you rather subscribe to Sneaky Shadow or Logan Z Gaming?
Well, one of those channels doesn't exist anymore.
I was
Logan
about to
Z
say, I'm
Gaming.
already subscribed to one of them. The other one I can't find anymore. It's dead.
Logan Z Gaming, hands down.
Brown noser.
Then the Creepy Camp.
Because Sean, I'm not even subscribed.
Wow. Damn.
Well, go to Jared and Block.
Okay.
Wait, I need to
Okay.
see. Am I?
Okay. Outroed for Dirt. Also with us was It's Vortex, aka Logan.
Yes. Howdy.
Why not? Scoods, aka Scoods. And Sneaky Shadow, aka Sean.
You're all the biggest cunts I've ever met.
I hope you all
Merry
have a
Christmas.
good one.